What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. My name is ELYYT, and today we've got the Flashback ANGELO Ogbonna Squad building challenge for you guys. If you haven't seen Foot Birthday Amavi, cheapest solution, that got uploaded yesterday if you want to do that SBC, but today we're focused on the ANGELO Ogbonna Squad building challenge, and looking at the card individually here, looking at the attribute details. Ridiculous card for a center back. I mean, there's a reason he is going to be expensive, and that is because it is a very, very good card. If you've got an Italian-based team or a Premier League-based team, I think you need this card to go along with, you know, if you have that David Luiz, I'd say get the Ogbonna to put beside him. The only other card that I think competes with him is probably the Van Dijk. Any of Van Dijk's cards are very, very good, but Ogbonna, David Luiz center back, and Van Dijk, three best center backs in the Premier League. So if you've only got one of those three, get the Ogbonna to be the second for sure. He's got 87 pace, which realistically is 86, because if you average the acceleration with the sprint speed, it is about 86. The acceleration isn't ridiculous, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that he is 6'3". He doesn't have the greatest agility balance either, but I think the sprint speed kind of makes up for it. He is going to be quite the quick center back, especially when he gets going. Dribbling wise, he's still got 82 dribbling, and for a center back this large, it is quite impressive. Obviously, I mentioned the low agility and balance, but he's got great reactions, composure. The dribbling stat with under dribbling is average, so you're going to be doing okay on the ball with Ogbonna, but you're not going to be really wanting to play him at fullback or anything because of the low acceleration, agility, and balance. He wouldn't work there. I think just as a center back, he is going to be absolutely meta. Defensively, an 89 defense. I mean, not much more I can say there. And then physically, he's got 74 stamina. For a center back, that's probably going to get him through the entire match, but he might start to struggle in like the second half of extra time if you get there. 74 stamina is not too bad for a center back though. And then 95 strength at 6'3". That's quite a good card. Yeah, you're definitely going to be not disappointed with this one. And it is going to come with a price. It's going to be about 310,000 coins-ish, maybe a little more than that, because it's going to cost you like 85 to 90k to do this one, 85 to 90k to do this one, and then like 150k to do this one. So probably upwards of 315,000, 320,000 coins if you guys are trying to get it for as cheap as possible. It's definitely not a super cheap SBC, but honestly, if you can fit him in your team, I'd say it's worth it. This card is going to be end game, I would argue. So starting it off, we're going to go with Italy, and we've got 85 rating and 75 chemistry needed, which isn't too hard, and then one Italian player, which we just kind of throw in the squad without any chemistry. So we're going to start off with Ederson there in goal, and then we're going to go with Sirigu and Laporte to start us off. So Sirigu obviously being the Italian player, Laporte getting the strong link there with the high rateds, and that allows us to go with low rateds for the rest of the team. As you can see, we go with John Stones, who isn't like a cheap 83, but then again, he is 83, so he's not going to be that much. Pizzi's super cheap for an 84, and Ndidi is super cheap for an 84, and Wijnaldum and João Moutinho and Dele Alli all super cheap for 84 rated cards, all less than 5,000 coins. And some of these guys less than 2,000 coins, like Ndidi, like 1.5k. Wijnaldum barely over 2k, and about 2k for Pizzi. João Moutinho, same thing. Very, very cheap midfield and starting the attack there. And then we're going to go ahead into Sebastian Haller, who's also super cheap. And then Mahrez, not the cheapest 84, but he is only 84 rated, not going to be over, I'd say probably around 7,000 coins right now. If I remember correctly, when I checked him about an hour ago when I made this squad, he is about 7k, right? So he is about 7,000 coins. So he's a little more expensive than the other 84s, but he finishes off for the chemistry, puts us at 76 chemistry and 85 ratings. That is going to be it for the Italy SBC. Next up, we've got the Premier League SBC, which is going to give you a small rare gold players pack. The first SBC gives you a prime mixed players pack, which isn't good at all. But the small rare gold players pack is pretty solid. It's half of a 50k pack, so you could say 25k pack, but realistically, 6 rare golds is better than most 25k packs, or I guess all 25k packs that you could get. So it's a pretty solid pack in return, and it's got very similar requirements to the first one. So we're going to follow the same kind of formula as we did with the first one, where we're going with like 2 higher rated guys and then a bunch of lower rated guys, and we have the same rating, chemistry, and just a little bit of a different formation. So let's get started. We've got Bernd Leno in goal. Then we're going to go with Gulashi at left back. It's because he's pretty cheap for an 85. Not the cheapest 85, but he's top 3 cheapest. Then we're going to go with John Stones again at center back, linking up with Socrates, who's going to get that strong link to Bernd Leno. At right back, we're just going to go ahead and slap the Onana. He's super cheap. For one reason, he's 85 rated and a goalkeeper that links with really nobody from goalkeeper. You know, you got Daily Blind, you can play out of position. You got Tadic and Ziyech, who are both center attacking mids. But realistically, this has no good links to it, so it's super cheap. And on top of that, it's also one of the winter upgrade cards, and so is Ndidi. So with that being said, they go from 81 to 84, and it's harder to find the 84, so naturally they're cheaper as an 84, and the same thing for Onana. 82 to 85, naturally cheaper as the 85. It's harder to find the card on the market, and naturally it becomes cheaper like that, on top of the fact that it just doesn't get the links as well. So next up, we're going to go with Wijnaldum. We're going to play him at left mid, and he's going to get that weak link with Gundogan. Gundogan getting the strong link to Man City here at center back, getting him to full chemistry. And then we're going to go with João Moutinho to get Socrates to full chemistry as well. And then we got to finish off the squad with two of the higher rated guys. We go with 87 rated Bernardo Silva. And then up top, we're going to go with Roberto Firmino. And that's going to finish off the Premier League squad with 77 chemistry, 85 rating. And you guys don't need any loyalty or position change for this team. All right, none of these teams require any loyalty or position change. If this video has helped you out at all so far, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Rare Electrum Players Pack is next, 86 rated squad. This is the expensive squad, going to be about 150,000 coins. Let's start it off with something high rated, Handanovic, and then we're going to go with our Team of the Week moment card. We can also go with a Team of the Week card. If you have an 84 of any Team of the Week that's untradeable, throw them here. And then at center back, we're going to go with Diego Godin. So those are two high rated players. We're not going to have to go with any that high rated for the rest of the squad, but it is an 86 rated team, and we do want to go with a couple of 84s, so we are going to have to balance it out with a couple 88s and 87s. So De Vrij is going to be center back. We're going to go with Onana again because he's less than 5,000 coins. Casemiro at left mid, being one of the cheapest 87s. He finishes it off with the chemistry in the end. You'll see what I mean in a second. We're going to go with Lucas Leiva and then Luis Alberto. You might notice Luis Alberto is also out of position there. We don't need him in position. Don't worry about it. At right mid, we're going Callahan. He is not a cheap 84, but he kind of puts all the puzzle pieces together for this team. And then we're going to go the Mobile and Dzeko up top to finish off the squad with 86 rating and 72 chemistry. As I said, the Casemiro here is needed. You can't really go Keylor Navas because it'll end up with 69 chemistry, and you'll have to buy a position change, which is fine if you want to buy a position change on the Luis Alberto from KEAN to center mid, but that's going to be more expensive to buy him than to just spend the extra 500 coins on a Casemiro. And honestly, you can probably get Casemiro for cheaper if you just wait 30 seconds for a snipe or something along those lines. But that's going to be it for the cheapest solution on the Flashback ANGELO Ogbonna. I did save a couple of packs to finish off this episode, guys. If you haven't yet, make sure to check out all the links below in the description, especially my Twitch channel, which I will be streaming on today, the day that this video goes up, and pretty much every other day. I've got nothing else to do. We're all in quarantine. There's nothing to do. 81 plus pack, the first one, not so good. Hopefully we can get at least a board drop in the final pack of this episode. We got Lopez and Oyarzabal. I mean, I guess it could have been worse because I'm sure I'll be able to use that Lopez in an SBC and same for an Oyarzabal. But can we get a board drop in this one, please, EA? Finish off the video with a bang. It is going to be a board drop. It's not going to be a walkout, unfortunately. It's Dutch. It's a center back. De Vrij. It is De Vrij, who we're talking about in the most recent squad builder right there. So I can throw him in to the ANGELO Ogbonna Sbc if I do end up doing it. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.